Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Fruitful Linens, where I teach people how to design, save, and live. Today we're going to be cash stuffing my September paycheck number 2, as well as my side income or second income paycheck. If you have not been watching my videos, I got a second job at the zoo, and I used that zoo money to have a little extra fun and be able to stuff my sinking funds. Since I am hitting my debt snowball so hard, I was feeling a little deprived, so I went ahead and got a second job to supplement my income. So without further ado, we will get right into it. You'll see that I'm coming to you with a blank budget sheet, and that is because I did not film my setting up for this paycheck video, and that was just because I had a really busy week, and I will explain why here in just a few minutes. But for now, we'll go ahead and fill this out, and we're just going to do the actual side because that's really all that matters, because I already received all of the money. So I'll zoom in. Hopefully you could see that okay. So for my regular paycheck, it was the normal amount of $13.36, and then the zoo paycheck this time was a little bit higher because I worked a lot more hours. So that check was, I believe, I have it written down here, it was $245 take home. Okay, and that is all my income. I didn't do any DoorDash in the past 2 weeks, so my total income was $15.81. Okay, and then I have some interesting bills here this time, bills I don't normally have. So of course the mortgage is $500. My car I am not paying quite so much on because I do have a balance on my credit card that I need to get paid off. But since I'm so many months ahead on my car payment, I actually don't have to pay like the full amount. And I'm still paying normally, or more than I normally would, because my car payment was about $200 a month. I would normally do $100 every 2 weeks, so I'm doing $154 for this 2 weeks, which is still over what I would normally do. And then my Discover loan, which is one of my student loans, is getting $178 as normal. And here's the credit card I just mentioned, has $145 on it, and I actually went ahead and paid that off today, just straight out of my account. And this was for some things I needed for the gym, as well as just some other personal things, and I will get to that in a little bit. Okay, so the next bill is training, and this is personal training. And I think I mentioned this in my previous video that I would be doing personal training, and this is because my health has gotten to a point where I'm uncomfortable and I'm not happy, and I really just needed a push in the right direction, especially when it comes to working out. But with my training session, I am also getting nutrition help. That's included in this $90, and it's just a personal decision that I made. Since I'm no longer paying the utility bills for the house, I took that same $90 and applied it to my health, and I think it was a really wise decision. Yes, it's $90 every 2 weeks. It's $180 a month. It's very expensive, and I understand this isn't within reach for everyone, and I'm just really grateful to be able to afford this because it's something that I just really needed to do. Leave a comment below if you've ever tried personal training and what your experience was, and if you think it was worth the money, because I definitely grappled with this $90 every 2 weeks for a while, but then I ultimately decided that this could save me thousands of dollars in the future from medical bills. So the next bill is actually my gym membership, but I'm just gonna write gym for the sake of this video, and it was $12, or will be $12 this month because I have a $10 credit from referring Caleb to the gym. And then we're gonna go down here to our normal expenses. So we have gasoline is getting $70. Grocery is getting more than normal, actually a lot more than normal. It's getting $50. Date night is getting $40. Dog food is getting its usual $20. Beauty is getting $10. Clothing is getting $10. And personal is getting $50. And even though this is my personal money, I'll end up using this for some pictures that Caleb and I have coming up, as well as a spa trip that I'm doing with some of my friends. So you know, that money, some of that money will be used on me, but some of it also is to be used on both of us. And I forgot to total up this column, so I'll go ahead and do that quickly. I did finally get a calculator. Hooray, hooray. I found the cheapest one I could possibly find, but it works fine. So my bill total was $1,079. And I'm not one to like erase and then go back and do the equation over, so I'm just gonna subtract the 1581. Yes, it will give me a negative number, but I know that I have $502 left over. I'm lazy. I don't want to push more buttons than I have to. Okay, so then we had 502 left over. Minus 70, minus 50, minus 40, minus 20, minus 10, minus 10, minus 50. And that would leave me with 252 left over. But I need to figure out what this envelope total is. 70 plus 50 plus 40 plus 20 plus 20 plus 50 is 250. I should have easily been able to tell that, but as we know from my previous videos, we cannot trust my math that happens in my head. Okay, so my sinking funds are next, and we'll go ahead and get started with these. Okay, so I put the sinking funds that I have to put money in every time. I started putting those at the top of my list, so I made sure they got the money that they needed. So we have pet, registration, home, birthdays, travel, car maintenance, the gym annual, Christmas, hosting, business. Now I'm going to draw an arrow to down here because I ran out of room. And the last two are recycle and oh dad. Okay, so let's see, we have 252 left over. And I'll just try to set this somewhere where you can see 252, and pet is getting, gosh, this is hard. I'm gonna zoom out. Okay, pet is getting $10. Whoops, that should be over here. Pet is getting $10. Registration is getting $5. Home is getting $40. Birthday is also getting $40 because I spent some of that money. Let's see. Travel is getting $9. Car maintenance is getting $10. Gym is getting a $1. Christmas is getting $10. Hosting is getting $10. Business is getting $1. Recycle is getting $1, and oh dad is getting $25. And we will go ahead and total this up. So minus 10, minus 5, minus 40, minus 40, minus 9, minus 10, minus 1, minus 20, minus 1, minus 1, minus 25. Leaves me with $90 left over. Okay, and then here I have my emergency fund. So we're gonna say I had $90 left over, and that's getting $25. So minus 25, which means I have 65 left. And then I have my tax savings account, which is because the zoo doesn't take out as much tax as they should. Now this time they did take out $5 in federal tax, and I think that's because I had a higher paycheck. So basically what I did was I took 22%, which is my tax bracket, of the total gross paycheck, and subtracted that $5 from that to know that I needed to save personally $58. So if I subtract 58, I should have 7 left over, and that will just stay in my account for miscellaneous things if I need lunch one day or whatever. I knew that that $7 was extra, so this is not a zero-based budget this time. But somehow when I got to this point, I had $7 left over and I didn't get the cash out for it. So yeah, that cash is just gonna stay in my account. Now really quickly, I wanted to show you how I split up my regular paycheck and my zoo paycheck to make this happen. So really quickly, and this is gonna be hard to see because I wrote in pencil, but you'll see in this first row at the top I have the $13.36, which is my normal paycheck, and then I have the $58 over here that I saved for taxes, which is the only thing in this column. And then this column here is what's left over from that paycheck. And before I was like, oh, I need to save, you know, 80% and only spend 20%, but that's just not realistic for my life right now. So basically I do whatever I want with this 187, but also I still allow myself to stuff sinking funds, as you can see down here. So I just put the money where I thought I needed it and went on my merry way. And I'm much happier doing that than trying to like guilt myself into saving more, because while I am trying to fill up my sinking funds, I just felt like I couldn't spend any money up here where I actually needed it. And that's kind of the whole reason I got the second job, was to spend more money here and not so much here or here. So either way it works out, I did end up with $342 to stuff. So I do the totals here, and then I total up everything that I'm taking out cash, get my 342, and then up here I tally like how many of each bill I need. This is the number of bills I need, this is the value of the bills, and I just double check that this number and this number are the same. And I will be doing this in advance from now on and trying to guess as best as I can. And then once this actually happens, I'll go through, since it's in pencil, and I can erase things and fix it. But it's just a way for me to stay ahead of the game and always be planning, because I obsess over money, like it's almost an issue. So if I have the plan already done and I'm like, okay, this is what I'm doing, then I don't have to obsess over how much I'm going to pay on my car this time, or you know, things like that. And some things that I can't even control, that I am known to obsess over. So that is that. And we will get to stuffing. Okay. Okay, so we are stuffing the wallet first as usual, and I have no personal money left, as you can see, and we will just get right into stuffing. Now this time I didn't do any sort of like crazy breakdown for things, so they're just getting stuffed with the highest bills possible. Ignore this is a shopping list. Okay, so groceries is getting $50, and that's just going to be a 50, and we will just put that right in there. Sorry, no, this is backwards from the way I normally do it, so I apologize, but I've already started. So dog food is getting its usual $20. There is $20 in there from last time, and it will just be getting another 20. We're not even close to having to buy dog food, so that's great. Clothing is getting $10, and it's got $10 in it, so now it will have $20. Beauty, I believe, is empty. Indeed it is, because I got my hair done, and it's also getting $10. I try to keep the two even, like how much I give them each time, but I don't spend them evenly, so. Okay, Dad Bills is not getting anything, and let's see what's in my challenge. Okay, there's only $2 in challenge, and that is because I bought a lot of stuff, so I didn't get much change back as far as cash goes, so just $2 is what I have in my challenge this time. And that is all for, oh, I'm sorry, that's not all for the wallet. Personal money, it's getting the other $50. And that just goes in there where I keep my personal money. And that's all for the wallet. Okay, now the sinking funds. This should be pretty exciting. We're gonna see some key balances grow. Okay, so travel is getting $9. I have to pull my sheet closer so I can actually see. Yes, $9. So that will be a 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm not going to fill out the trackers in the back until after this video. Okay, and these are all rearranged. I noticed that I did this last time and then I never rearranged them back. Okay. So let's do, it's just easier for me to count when they're in the right order. Okay. 5s and 1s. Okay, so now we should have $208. So 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 185, 190, 195, 196, 97, 98, 99, 200, 201, 202, 203, 204, 205, 206, 207, 208. Perfect. And that's just me doing math in my head, but I know that I hopefully can count $9 right, so that's where that is going. I'm just like in a really weird mood today. I just feel the need to like narrate everything. I really need to like get it together. I'm just so tired. Okay, pet is getting $10 and it has 20, so now it will have 30. And this is for flea and tick medication as well as any treats we decide to buy the mongrel. And we're actually thinking about getting another dog this weekend, so we will see how that goes. Update next time, hopefully. Registration is getting $5. Now this gets $15 a month, so usually on the bigger paycheck, I will give $10 and then $5 on the smaller paycheck, which would be this one. Okay, so it's $20, $40, $50, $55, $60 in there. And that is for next year. We already paid this year's. Oh, Dad is getting $25. So that's a 20 and a 5. Whoops. That would be my last 5, it would appear. Hopefully that's right. Okay. Wow, lots of 5s. Okay. So now we have 20, 25, 30, 35, wait, what? 20, 30, 40, 45, 46. Yes, that is correct. $46. That's getting exciting. You know, the goal is still $900 because I already gave him $300 of the $1,200. So we're not even close, but it is getting there. Okay, Christmas is getting $10. That's unusual. But I did use like almost half of this money on some Secret Santa gifts for Christmas because they had really good deals, and I also had a gift card. I think I may have mentioned that in my last video. So I did go ahead and use a lot of the Christmas money, but I got 3 gifts for about $100 after the gift card. So usually my family does like $25 to $30 limits, so that's about $33 per person or per, you know, white elephant gift or whatever. So I'm okay with that because what I got was really, really adorable. So plus that's, you know, 3 gifts and like half my Christmas money. I still got the other half for Caleb and individuals that I would need to buy gifts for. So that, I think that's why I chose to put $10 in here, just to kind of build it back up a little bit. So now we have 110, 120, 125, 26, 27. So 127. Okay, then birthdays is getting a whopping $40. Like, this is a first because I did spend a good chunk of this money on someone's birthday who happens to you know, be going all out for her birthday for her guests. So we wanted to get her something special, so I ordered some custom things off of Etsy for her, and I just got a notification that one of the things has shipped, so I'm really excited. But I needed to replenish this back up because we have some housewarming parties that we're going to where we'll need to buy a gift card, and Caleb's birthday is coming up in December, so I really needed to build this back up. That's why it's getting $40. So we've got 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, $55. Not too shabby. I like to try to keep $100 in here at least at all times, so you know, we're more than halfway there, and I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, car maintenance is getting $10 as well because I still need to get my brakes done and I haven't done it. I also really need a car wash, and I wanted to get my car detailed at some time this year as well, probably before winter hits. So we are saving up for that. We have 50, 70, 80, 85, $86 in there. And I still don't need an oil change, so I'm good on that. Okay. Home is getting $40, I believe. Yes, it is. Again, we didn't get to buy garage door opener because we haven't gotten our Menards rebates in yet, so we're waiting on those. But in the meantime, I'm still going to be stuffing this because the closer we are, the better. Okay, so we have 50, 70, 90, 95, 100, and $1. We're getting so close. Like, if we got those rebates in, we could go buy the garage door opener like right now. Although we talked about possibly redoing our basement first before we do the garage door opener because we're having a bit of a pest problem in the garage anyways. So we haven't been parking in there. So I think we might actually redo the basement with this money. And this money is almost enough to help us waterproof the basement as well as put down a garage floor coating in the basement. So stay tuned to see what we do with the money that's in here. We do still have a little ways to go, even if we were to waterproof and garage seal the basement floor. But yeah, we just haven't really decided yet. So hosting is getting $10, the last 10. And this is because, why is this because? I can't remember. Oh yeah, because I might be hosting Christmas at my house. Right. So we have 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Okay. And that's really just to cover the cost of food. We're also probably hosting a party with our friends. However, we're not going to go all out for that. It's going to be, you know, take what you can out of the liquor cabinet, and we might just order some pizza. So that probably won't come out of here. That will probably come out of our personal money. Okay, business is getting $1. So now it has, what, $3? Woohoo, $3. If you don't know, I do have a cash envelope business on Etsy, and I link it below all of my most recent videos. So go check it out if you're interested in some custom, personalized cash stuffing envelopes. I have lots of options. So if you don't see something you're interested in, feel free to message me or comment below to see if I have anything like that I can do. I can do custom orders. If you find some paper that you like from Hobby Lobby or whatever, I can certainly make you some envelopes from any pattern that you would like. So feel free to check that out. And that's what this money is for, is just to buy supplies and things for that business. However, I'm all stocked up. That's why I'm not really stuffing this wholeheartedly. Recycle is getting $1. Even though it's not due for a couple months. We do have enough money in here. It's $30 a quarter. And now we have $32 just getting started for next year. Okay, and then not doing the snowball. Again, haven't taken that out because I'm lazy. Okay, the gym annual is getting $1. And I do believe we have the $50 in here that's due in October. So we've got 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Yes, so now we have 51. And that's really just to get me started on next year. Okay. And then finally, we have challenge, which is getting $2 this time. And I'm trying to figure out why I still have $40 left over. Great. Let's do some investigating together. And I'm not going to count this for you guys. What happened? Why do I have an extra $40? Did I forget to stuff something? Am I missing something? Let's take a look. Shall we? Okay, I stuffed grocery. Did I stuff date night? Maybe that's what it's from. Did I like just completely skip the date night folder? I was like, I didn't remember. Yep, that's what happened. I didn't remember stuffing date night. Okay, that's strange. But yes, $40 into date night. So we are good now. Oi, can you tell I'm tired? Well, that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I've really been enjoying seeing my income grow with this addition of the zoo income. And, you know, I've made some spending mistakes the past 2 weeks. As you can see, I have a credit card balance. Overall, I feel, though, that my health is slightly more important than all of those things because I ultimately can't pay off my debt if I'm not around to pay it. So I'm trying to take care of myself first, and I know that I have time to pay the debt, and it's not that I want to prolong that time, but I just think that you can always get more money, but you can't always get more time, and I mean that in the terms of life expectancy as well as experiences. So I believe in living your life at the same time that you're paying off debt. You know, I've said it in my Dave Ramsey series, I cannot get behind the eating beans and rice until your debt is paid off, because I'm not going to be eating beans and rice for like 8 years. It's just not going to happen. I think that there's a nice balance that you can have. And as you can see, I did put money on my credit card, but I always pay it off. And ultimately, I'm being more responsible than I was before I started this journey. And, you know, I didn't spend more money than I had, really. It was more just an advance from money that I knew I was getting. So, with that, I will leave you, and I will see you in the next video.